What's going on, guys? It's your boy PS239 Riverboy, and I'm back at it again with another video on the Zero to Hero series. And over the weekend, a lot of coins were going absolute bananas crazy, and I just sat and did nothing and let my account or the Bitcoin do its thing. And I just sat and watched all these meme coins go crazy, and I actually sold my mined Bitcoin and jumped into a play. I didn't start a bot. I did like a day trade on the Mudang coin because it's doing hundreds and hundreds percents. I think I took around $70 or $80 from Mudang coin, and Mudang just kept on ripping. If I would have held on a lot longer, because I bought it at 11 cents, if I would have held on a lot longer, I would be more than doubled my mined Bitcoin. But instead of doing that, guys, I didn't jump back into Mudang because I honestly believe Mudang is kind of little risky for anyone who hasn't jumped in. It could still do a couple more percents, but instead of doing Mudang, what I did, guys, is I took the profits and I bought back into Bitcoin. Like I tell you guys all the time, take your profits, go back into Bitcoin. And I think when I sold my Bitcoin, like we can look at the things. When I sold my Bitcoin, I had 20161. And then I did a small day trade, and then I was like, you know what? I think I was like $5-10, and I didn't want to lose anymore, so I was like, fuck it. And I went and did a couple things with the family, and then once I got home, I locked in, sold it, and then converted it into USDT. I switched it all into USDT, and then I went and bought some Mudang. And then I held and then let Mudang go up. And then when Mudang went up, I think I made like 70 or 80 bucks. I bought 200 or just 2 Bitcoin. And then I was like, I'm going to take anything that's extra and I'm going to dump it into a meme coin, and I'm going to hold until it's well in the profit before I start grid trading it on a bot. So I started a meme coin bot, guys, and I told you guys you pretty much can throw a dart at the board right now and make money. So what I did was it was actually one of the ones on my specific picks. I like these picks, guys, because the meme coins I have on here are very low market cap meme coins, and some of them are really high market cap meme or very high market cap altcoins that doesn't make that many moves, and I can set the grid bots to like within a 1 or 2% grid and just like snatch like 6 or 7% in one day, and the price of the coin would stay relatively the same. That's why I like these other coins. But I'll show you guys how to do that once we get more money, or once my bot gets well into the profit, and then I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, guys. But for right now, what we're doing here is I picked the lowest market cap coin that I have on the meme list at the moment. A lot of these coins have been pumping hard, guys. They've been pumping really hard. So what I did is I picked a coin that didn't pump yet, and I picked ACT, and I'll tell you why. Yesterday, I picked it up at yesterday. Yesterday, it didn't pump yet, and the day before, it had like a little false breakout. This is Saturday. It had a... No, I went back weeks. Well, yeah, Saturday it had a false breakout to 880, and then it came all the way right back down to 5 cents. And then when I saw that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to make sure that I'm in the next breakout to the top. So what I did was I took all the profits from that bot, from the Mudang bot, and I bought the Bitcoin, and then I wanted just a flat number Bitcoin. I think it was like an extra 304s Bitcoin I made, and then I added it, and then I started a bot. So I threw $28 into the Actbot when it was like around 6 cents. I wanted to wait for it to push back up again before I bought back in. I didn't want it to stay like it. I could have bought in at 5 at any time, but I also didn't want it to just stay around 5 for like the next few weeks, because that's what the coin was looking like it was doing. And I did want to get in, but like say it dropped down to 4 when I bought in at 5, and it dropped down to 4, I would be down like another 10%. So, or that'd actually be more, because going down, you lose more percentages going down than you do going up. But I was like, yeah, let me wait until I get another breakout. So then it broke out again, and then went to 650, and then broke right back down. So then I bought back in I bought in around here, and then my bot settled my average cost around 6,118, and we're 28% up, guys, and we're gonna hold it. I had set the perimeters for me to not start trading until 18 cents, and the reason, I'll tell you guys the reason why. Because the last time the bull market is, and I actually know this specific coin, I actually researched it a little bit. The last time this coin was in like a bull market, it stabilized at 18. Well, hold on, where's this line? Like it stabilized around 18, 19 cent, and it was making pushes and moves up to 60 cent. And it was doing really good moves. And the only reason why, and I actually know the reason why it dropped from 18 cent all the way down to 4 cent, is because Binance, you used to be able to use 100x margin on Binance, and there was actually a couple of whales on this coin that had 100x margin on Binance. There was 3 of them actually, and then Binance lowered their margin. They lowered their margin to 10x, and these guys were forced to liquidate their positions, and it dropped, it tanked. And these guys came out blatantly said that was why they didn't want to exonerate their leverage positions, because they're a full believer in the coin, and they basically got liquidated by Binance. So that was like a whole Binance short squeeze, and that's why I was telling you guys on my other videos that some of my friends do not like Binance at all. They're not really for the people. They do stuff like this all the time. They do short squeezes or long, that's a long squeeze. I mean, they do long squeezes on their own customers and liquidate them just so they can make more money. So like my friends and even me myself, we all don't kind of want to support Binance. And also we're feeling the same way about Coinbase now, because it's doing some pretty shady shit. So I'm also thinking about taking my Coinbase Bitcoin out, and putting it into ADA, because Cardano is talking about how you could stake your Bitcoin and get ADA back or Cardano back. So when that comes out, I'm thinking about taking out all of my Bitcoin from Coinbase and putting it on the Cardano chain. But for right now, guys, we're just going to stack our Bitcoin, keep it stacking, and I'm actually going to hold this Actbot up. I'm going to hold this one up for a long time, guys. And like I said with the other bot, I put a perimeter for it to close. I'll show you guys how I did that. What I did was I came to this take profit price, And on that other bot, I only wanted, well, you got to go to profit right here. I only wanted 10% out of that bot because I wasn't greedy. I didn't want to be greedy. I wanted only $2 from that $20 bot. And then I put 10% and then I did that. And then the other bot on it, I just wanted, I had put it real greedy. I wanted 200%. But when I woke up in the morning, I saw that I was up. I was at $35, and then when I looked at it again, it was dropping. So then I sold it real quick. So then I had like $30 by the time I sold it, and then last night, or yeah, yesterday when I sold my Mudang, or sold my Bitcoin and bought Mudang at 11, and it just started surging up. I told you I'm not trying to be too greedy, guys. I could have stayed in and held and endured the volatility, and I would be up more than 2 times of my Bitcoin right now. We would all be way closer to the $1,000 on this account. But like I told you, I'm not going to be really risky with my mind to Bitcoin because I don't really like playing with my Bitcoin like that. But since I did make a nice profit, I did decide to branch some of that off and to start a meme coin. And then what we're going to do with this one, I'm not going to set any stop loss or take profits right now because I know we're in the bull market. And I bought this yesterday when it still hasn't even pumped up. We're up 28%. I'm actually going to let this go, I want to say, until at least like how I set my perimeters. I'm going to have it start trading when it's at least in the 18 cents. And I believe it, guys. I believe this coin is going to tear right through and pump, make these numbers. By the time we get there, I should have roughly around $100 on the account. If you guys want to like take this calculation with me now, we got 421, and 421 times 0.018, $75 on the account. All right, we'll have about $75 on the account before we'll start trading, and we basically doubled the money because it was $28 and now it's $75. I honestly believe will take us there, and we'll probably smash through my expectations. I honestly believe that, and we're in like the cusp of a bull market. If you guys haven't got into any coins yet, please, I urge you, start a bot. Like, it's really safe. I'll do one little quick bot. We'll just do a random coin, Pepe. I'm just playing. But like, say I jumped into Pepe now. How I would play Pepe, I would put Pepe's, because there is market manipulation, guys. Look at that coin, that chart. It dropped down 7% yesterday, and then it went up 4% from where it is now, and it was dropped 7%. So I'd put some because of the market manipulation, I'd put some low levels. Even now, I would keep it, because in order to know what's going to happen in the future, sometimes you got to look back at the past, guys. So that's what's going on now. So let's look at back how these candles dropped. They did nice sharp drop candles, and then it chopped up and chopped down, and then look at these super spikes from 12 all the way up to the 2000s. So you kind of want to keep, oh damn, let me go back. You kind of want to keep it, if you want to be really safe, you would want to put your bottom level at this perimeter, which is 60% drop from now, and then you would want to put your top level on this top perimeter, and then you would want it to close it out. You would want your bot to close out at that price, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Say you had that price, it was 4.028. Say you had that price that you wanted to put in. You come to the perimeter, take profit, and you see how it says take profit up here, and it says price, P&L percent. This is profit and loss. trigger value on your total dollar count. So if you want it to be like, say now this specific bot has about $36 on it, I can set that bot to close out once I have $35 on the account so I don't lose any more money. Or I can set it to once my bot is up 5,000%, I can take profits. Or I can set it to whenever this coin reaches 60 cent or however many decimal points I set it to, like whatever other coin it is, it'll close the bot out. So that's how you guys can stay in, or you guys can get out of the market like a thief in the night, guys. Don't forget to put in those stop loss perimeters. I might keep up ACT open for now, because, or I won't put any stop losses on ACT for now, because I heard a couple good things about this coin, and I know the only reason why it tanked, if you go by the story of the coin and like the narrative of the coin, the only reason why it tanked was because Binance changed their margin perimeters and a lot of people got liquidated. So there's nothing, like there was nothing wrong with the coin, it was just Binance. So it has a good narrative, it's an AI coin, and it has the anime girl on it with a bunch of stuff that makes a lot of dumb traders go crazy. So I threw my money in it, and there's a couple other things you guys can probably throw your money into right now. Like a lot of these coins are really volatile, guys, and that's what you want, volatility. And I picked the coin that I know will do a couple multiples before I start turning on the bot. And I just want to speed up the progression of this account. Let's look at it now. We're at $480. We started with $50, guys, and we've only been adding $20 in every Friday, and this account has only been running for 25 or 26 days. So it's possible, guys. It's possible to get out of the hole. It's possible to progress, and it's also possible to succeed in life. You just need to stay in Bitcoin, have conviction in yourself, and have a strong sense of belief in yourself, and stay in these bots, guys. It helps you with your emotions, because you're not trading with emotions with these bots. The bots is taking over, they're taking control, and they're doing everything on their own. You kind of don't want to get, you don't like day trading. You could make a lot of money if you know what you're doing, but a lot of people get strung up in the emotions. They make 10%, and then it drops 10%. They can't hold, they lose, and then they get back in, and then it drops, they sell. These bots are just a safer way for the common man to come in and make some money. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna hit you guys up in the next one. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, let's stack this Bitcoin together.